Today, I'm going to be talking about 5 must-have online videos that every service-based business should have. So if you're just starting out with your online videos, this is what you should be prioritizing, these types of videos. Or if you have been doing videos for a while and you don't yet have these, you should be looking at adding them to your online video content coming up. Hey there, this is Marlon from MarlonMcPherson.com, and this is Future Steps Creative, the online business podcast that helps coaches, consultants, and other service-based businesses with their content marketing strategy, especially around videos and their website, so they can actually convert more of their ideal clients. So today I'm going to be talking about the topic of video. And these are the videos I'm going to go through with you. These are 5 videos that you should be prioritizing when you just start out. A lot of people, when they just start out, they look at maybe creating brand videos, telling their story and all of that kind of stuff. But people don't really care about that, especially if they're looking for a service now or to do business with someone. They want their questions answered. They want to actually understand what to expect with the services, all of these things. So these are the type of videos that I'm going to talk about, which is going to help you with converting more of your ideal clients. So the first type of video is going to be a Q&A style video. And this is going to be primarily the type of video that you do to answer the most common questions that you get. So you could be sourcing these questions from within your own arsenal, from what people ask you over and over again, as well as you could be sourcing them from online places like Facebook groups, etc. If you check out my one of my previous episodes, I talked about how you can always have content and never run out, basically. So you can look at the strategies there and apply those to come up with questions. Having these questions answered is going to actually put you in a position of authority, because they're going to see you as somebody that knows that what you're talking about, because you've actually helped them to understand what is involved and why something is the way it is. And answering these questions is going to help them get over that bridge. Now, some of these people that are looking for answers to these questions are going to be DIYers, but a big percentage of them are also going to be people that realize that, hey, you know what? There's a lot that goes into this. I don't want to have to deal with all of the stuff that they're talking about. So let me just hire a professional to get it done. And these are the people that are going to obviously come to you and inquire about how they can work with you. The second type of video is going to be a myth-busting video, an industry myth-busting video. And this is going to be the type of video that you do to correct the things that are floating around that people have in their heads or people have been saying that are completely wrong. So in every industry, in every field, there are things that people believe that, to be true because they've heard someone else say it. And for some reason, it just carried on that way and no one really corrected it. So people tend to avoid certain services or feel reluctant about working with certain types of professionals because they feel like, this thing that they've heard, they don't want to be victim to it, or they don't want to have to deal with that thing. So you doing a video that is going to clarify what the real truth is going to actually help them to relax and help them to overcome that thing as an objection in their heads. Obviously it's not true, so you need to actually tell them what's true and what's not, and why they shouldn't have anything to worry about. So this is going to help you immensely when it comes to just having someone, making it feel more approachable to them and having the ability to work with you. The other type of video is going to be a what to look for in a service. So you can fill in the blank for whatever your service is. This can apply across the board to any type of service. So what to look for when hiring someone in a particular field, or what to look for when they're looking to buy a particular service. So in every industry, in every field, there's always going to be varying degrees of quality and varying degrees of service levels and customer service and all of that kind of those kinds of things. So you want to actually make people aware of when they're looking for the service, what things they should be avoiding. So if they see a particular thing, then they know that's a red flag. They shouldn't actually pursue it because they're probably not going to enjoy the process, or they're probably not going to get the best results. So they should avoid that service. So you want to talk about this in a general sense, by the way. You don't want to talk about it as if it's a sales pitch for your particular service. You want to talk about it as, for example, when hiring a landscaping company, these are the key things to look out for. And these are the things that you need to avoid. So if you see this, or if you hear this about, if you hear that they do this particular thing, maybe you should avoid them for these reasons. So you want to actually show people and explain what they should avoid and what they should expect. By the way, if you're enjoying this type of content, please feel free to leave me a review on Apple Podcasts. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcasts, or if you're watching on YouTube, please go ahead and hit the like button so YouTube realizes that it's good quality content, and they'll be more likely to share it out to other people so they can get some value from that as well. Video number 4 is the what to expect video. This is the type of video that you would do to take a client through the process of what it looks like to work with you or someone else within your field. So this will go through the steps that they would need to take with you to go from point A to point B to help solve their problem or overcome the challenge that they have. This is a great eye-opener that gives them insights into the process whilst also setting expectations. So number 5 is going to be behind the scenes or case studies. So behind the scenes videos are where you actually show how you go about your day-to-day activities when you actually are working on a project or you're delivering a service. This is going to give insights to your audience and let them realize that, you know what, they care about these things and this is how they work, and they work to a high standard. It's going to showcase this, and it's not going to be anymore you just talking about your service and you saying, okay, this is what I do and this is what we value, but you're actually showing them in your actual actions, this is how we operate, and this is what we believe in, and this is what we pay attention to. The same with case studies. I put them together because case studies is where you show examples of projects that you've worked on, and you talk through how you've solved the problem, talk about what the problem was, how you solved the problem. And if you can get your clients as well to actually be part of that by interviewing them and packaging that up into a video where they actually can be given information firsthand about what their experience was like. This is super valuable, and it shows without a shadow of a doubt that you're an expert in your field, and it shows them what it would be like to work with you. So this all together will help people to feel more comfortable in booking your service, or just it gives them value when it comes to them going out there looking for this type of service. Even if they're not going to work with you, it's still a way for you to deliver some value and build up your authority. And this is how it can be helpful to you. Hey there, I just wanted to jump in and say thank you for tuning in to another episode of Future Steps Creative, and I hope you found this episode informative or helpful. Also, if you'd love for me to help you directly with your content strategy or your website strategy, do reach out to me over on my website, marlonmcpherson.com. There are several ways that I can work with you, including helping you to figure out your overall strategy, as well as helping you with ongoing content creation so you can be consistent with attracting your ideal audience, as well as to help you with optimizing your user experience on your website for better conversions. I look forward to hearing from you soon, and I'll speak to you in the next one.